So everything is looking like we're live. Select existing. Select what gets name. There we go. Looks like we're going live. Hello everyone. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all doing good. Okay, there you go. That one's live. That one's live. Both of them are live. Let's get shiny hunting. Minior once again. Yeah, we're shiny hunting Minior. So we do a little bit of variety shiny hunts. We do some Sun and Moon. We do some Sword and Shield Dynamax adventures. We do all kinds of things around here. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Actually, before I forget, I should probably activate. Oh, where did my styles go? There it is. Sorry, yeah, I'm a little bit scatterbrained right now. Then again, that's me all the time. So, Roto Hatch. There we go. Like having this. It's kind of funny to think that this is basically egg power before egg power became a thing. So they kind of had these little implementations of various meal powers well before they actually added them. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting, funny thing. You know, we're doing some stuff and things. Don't know how long we're gonna live today for the Minior shiny hunt, but we're doing okay with it. We got Minior. We have a little meteor face. So that's the fun. That is, it's gonna be a fun one today. I just, we've had good luck with this game. We got Mimikyu under odds. I don't know if we're gonna go over odds for this one. Which, if it is going over odds, then it's gonna be a long time before we actually get to making that one. Because, 30 eggs for Trick Room Shiny Vikavolt, and less than odds for Shiny Mimikyu. That does not spell good. That does not spell good for us. But we are figuring that out as we go. But yeah. Wait, desktop audio, I forgot. There's no game audio. Wait, is there no... Wait, is there no... Right, I forgot there's no desktop audio track. There we go. Yeah, I forgot that there was, I didn't really have a desktop audio track assigned, because I keep that mostly muted. But yeah, no, now it is. There we go. That should have a desktop audio track going. Wait, why is it not working? There you go. Oh wait, there's no face cam on here. I just realized. I don't have a face cam on this thing. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. I'm a... There you go, video capture device. Add existing face cam. There we go. There we go. There you go. Something was off. I knew something was off. I was like, oh no, there is none of this smooth brain's face is not displayed visually for everyone to see. There we go. There we go. We are doing good. Oh gosh, such an idiot. I'm such a pinhead. But yes, this is how we do. Yeah, I wanted to do a little bit something different today for Thursday. But tomorrow we will have our usual, regularly scheduled Dynamax adventures once again. Or Scarlet Violet with Union Circles. So we're still figuring stuff like that out. But welcome in, viewers. The shorts stream, yes, the shorts feed is also working, so yes. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. But how is everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing delightful. There we go. First round of eggs is going. First batch of eggs. You could say first batch. You're not losing any friends. Yes. This is Minior. Little meteor face. I mean, I still actually gotta hatch the rest of the Mimikyu eggs because once I've. Oh right, you can't. Wait, can you just? Please tell me you can disable nicknames in this game so it doesn't automatically pop up. That would actually be so much worse. Nope. Yeah, no. You can't disable that. That's I don't know how I feel about that. I'm so glad that they did that in the later games, where it's like you don't want to nickname things, you can just disable that. It was such a helpful addition. Because I'm actually working on a series involving Platinum. Well, I mean, on my own personal, it's a bit of a series. Well, not a video, not a series, but like a video involving Platinum that I'm having to play Platinum solo for a while. And I don't know. It was a bit annoying. Like, okay, the thing pops up every like 10 seconds. Every time you catch something, it's like, okay, that's a little infuriating. I cannot imagine having to. Could you imagine playing like Legends Arceus, but every time you catch a Pokemon, you have to catch like 30 Pokemon in a session. It has to ask you, do you want to nickname this thing? Do you want to nickname this thing? Do you want to nickname this thing? Do you want to nickname... When you're trying to just rapid catch Pokemon. Could you imagine how infuriating that would be? I have no clue how I would handle that mentally. It's like, no. I don't want to nickname. Can we just appreciate the fact that they dialed that back about 20 million paces? Again, Pokemon Company, sometimes they make mistakes, but sometimes they do learn. But that is not a shiny Minior, unfortunately. Yet. No. Someday it will be shiny. As for the reason why I'm actually shiny hunting this in here and not in Skull of Violet, the main reason for that is I want to get the Alola Champion ribbon on this one. I am all about the ribbon styling. I am all about those marks. I am all about the ribbons. I'm all about the style. And it's better to have a shiny that has a mark or a ribbon that you can't get anymore. And we won't be able to in a couple of weeks, depending on if they shut down Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Transporter. So that'll make it a far more valuable, rare Pokemon to have marked stuff from that. Which, unfortunately, I still think that there's going to be some way that they're going to have it. And I have a video, but I'm going to be going into how I think that they're actually going to be able to get around the whole Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Transporter thing, and being able to send it into Pokemon Home. Because they realize that there's still a huge resale market for a lot of the older Pokemon games they can still cash in on. And if they just don't, it's like, yeah. Because remember, because Nintendo was selling the batteries for the 3DS recently. Like, you know, like a one big final sale of 3DS and 3DS XL batteries. So clearly, they fully intend people to still play these games and these systems well into the future. So I do think that they have a plan. They have some form of contingency. Now, whatever that contingency is, we have no idea yet. But we will find out at some point in the future. Probably Pokemon Day, or maybe... I mean, what Pokemon does generally like 2-3 presents a year, right? One in February, one in like mid-summerish, and then one in like, what, October? I think that they do like 3 of them a year. You know, February, mid-year, and then, yeah. You have every, yeah, that does make sense. Vaguely, I think? I could be wrong entirely. I don't know, I feel like I remember they do 3 different presents-esque thingies. I think. Again, could be wrong. But hey, we find out what we find out. But yeah, how is the chat working? Is chat working? Oh, there we go. There's Mudkip. Ah, yes, Mudkip. Your response of, I don't even want to know, was absolutely amazing. I was like, yes. Never question Arlie or me. Never question Arlie or me. Well, yeah, no, we're doing well. Everything is working well here. Hope everyone is doing delightful. Surprising news, Pokemon is holding an egg. Let's get picking up an egg. It is dangerous to go alone. Please take it. This thing has Flame Body, right? Yes, Volk has flame bodies. Like, why is it taking so long for these eggs to hatch? Yeah, again, it does take a while for... Okay, there we go. There's like a few more steps and then the egg hatches. Yeah, okay, so it takes us about... Yeah, about 5 minutes per hatch of eggs. Well, 5 minutes per batch of 5. So about 1 minute per egg. That is not ideal. That is not an ideal. You should do wormholes. If we get the shiny Minior, we will do wormholes. I promise you that. You know, maybe it'll end up like that day we got 3 shinies in a single day while doing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. When we do Ultra Wormholes. Oh, that was a fun day. That was a fun day. But yes, we have plans. We have plans. Because I do still need a number of shinies that are exclusive to Ultra Wormholes. I need Drappion's shiny. I need Crustal. I don't need Ludicolo. I already got shiny Ludicolo. But I know there's a number of other shinies that I need to get. Scrafty, I believe. Yeah, I do still need a Scrafty. Because I have a Scraggy shiny, but not a Scrafty yet. We're working on that. Shiny Living Dex, we will be working on. We are working on the working-ons. So slowly we progress. Slowly we make gains. Gains have been made. But, again, we'll figure out when we figure out. We figure out when we figure out. Oh my gosh, the stab hat. Yeah, this animation takes for freaking ever. This is the real time destroyer when it comes to egg hatching, is just this. Egg. Again, does Dangerous go alone? Take this egg. No. You're not taking a nickname for it. Okay, good. I was half expecting there to be another egg. And it was like, no. 2 wormholes, no balls. I'm sorry, Mudkip. We are not doing that today. The schedule for today is only eggs. Eggs are the only thing on the menu today, Mudkip, until we get the shiny. This is not a Splatoon thing, Mudkip, where you can bribe me. Because Splatfest is later tonight, correct? See, unlike in our normal later day scheduled events, you cannot bribe me. Also, Mudkip, no. No. You cannot bribe me because the Splatfest is not going on at present. Bribery only works during live Splatfests. But also, Mudkip, I can completely disprove the no balls statement. Let's see, where is it there? Where is it? There it is. What? No, sort by type. Sort by type. Sort by type. Mudkip. Disproved. Disproved. I do not have no balls. I have quite a lot of them. I have quite a lot of them. Oh, right, today's... I keep thinking today's Friday. No, I just proved it right there, Mudkip. Yeah, that other Master Ball actually came from my... the initial version of this game. Because what I did was I traded my stuff over to one of my friend's games. They traded it back to me when I played through this game far enough. They held on to it for like a week and then they just traded all my valuable stuff back to me. That was a fun time. Because again, the Master Ball has absolutely no purpose anymore. Oh, Corux, it's been a while, Corux. How you been? Because, like, I will forever say this. The Master Ball serves no purpose anymore. When they took out true roaming legendaries for mainline stuff starting in Generation 5, and they really, I mean, again, they brought them back with BDSP. But when they had no roaming legendaries that you could catch during the roaming, because you can't catch the roaming bird during X and Y, in, X and Y all the way through to the modern games, the Master Ball basically serves no purpose. You don't want to Pokeballs. I do, but I'm being a smartass. It's called being a smartass. It's one of the only things I'm good at doing. There are very few things I'm good at, Mudkip. But I'm trying to land and yes. Nice. We still need shiny Blando. We need shiny Dio Blando. Then again, we need shiny basically every single legendary, so that doesn't really do anything for moving the needle. Also, I still have not found my chapstick yet. I'm gonna go tear apart my entire room until I can find that dang chapstick tube. Good afternoon, how was your Valentine's Day? Yesterday was Valentine's Day? I don't keep track of that day, because it kind of holds zero meaning. I just did as usual, which was doing shiny hunting and making videos. We do as we usually do. I do prefer its modern term of Singles Awareness Day, which I still find that term funny. Thank you very much for that, Majestic Taylor, but also that is a top tier name. That is a top tier name. But again, where the freak is that tube of chapstick? It's somewhere. Like, I don't know where it goes. Like, this is... I have to think there's a black hole that just sweeps through my room on occasion. Just like, no, we're going to take this thing and it's going to vanish for a couple of days. I don't get it. It's like, where does it go? Let's go. We ball. We ball. We ball. That's how we do. That's how. The thing is, I was actually kind of realizing right, I was like, oh wait, it's almost 2:30. I have to start streaming, and I realized this at like 2:24. I was like, oh wow, I have like 6 minutes to get everything ready for stream, and then I remembered, wait, I have to get 2 streams ready because the short stream and the regular one. Oh, that was not fun, but I got it all done in time. So we balling. We ball. We're doing good. We ball. We ball. We ball. Oh my gosh, like it is good to see that they have gradually, as time's gone on, streamlined the hatching animations. Like, it's weird. In Gen 4 and 5, the hatching animation was not that bad. I don't remember Generation 6's hatching animation because I haven't actually hatched eggs in Gen 6. But then it's like Gen 7, horrible animation for it. It's so long and convoluted. And then in Gen 8, they dial it back a little bit, but it's still a bit, it overstays its welcome. And then in Gen 9, the hatching animation is very, very streamlined. It's very, very quick. Which makes me wonder if in Gen 10, they are going to have another hatch time animation reduction. But we don't know this yet. I still think, it would make sense. We actually talked about that. I was gonna say, it would make sense if the next Pokemon region is Germany, that they do, make it more efficient. They cut out those animation times. That famous German efficiency. German science. Wonders what awaits on Pokemon Day. I still truly hope on Pokemon Day they do not announce another mainline game. Because if they don't announce another mainline Pokemon game, that likely means there's not going to be Well, I mean, it means there won't be another mainline game released this year. But what it also means is likely we're going to be getting the next Nintendo console released relatively soon. Which is, you know, a thing. Because again, because Nintendo knows Pokemon games put butts on couches playing consoles. And Pokemon Company and also knows if you release a Pokemon game on the last gen console, when the new console's out, that doesn't historically bode well for the new games. Cough, cough, Unova. Cough, cough. Whoever decided, yes, we are going to release 2 games on a system that is basically already gone by the wayside, I will never understand it. Like that was a blunder. Rotom, give me things. Give me things, Rotom. I'm up for Unova. I hope we don't get... I mean, I love Unova. I would love Unova remakes to be announced. But my reasoning for why I hope we don't get them is that my hope is they would release it on the next Nintendo console. As well as a few other things of, like, namely Pokemon kind of oversaturating the market with Pokemon games. The entire community is not really in a good state mentally for a new game. Like, the community needs basically a year-long palate cleanser to just get its act together, take a massive chill pill, and stop being as hyper aggro as it is about 99% of things in the community. Like, basically, I hope they don't release another mainline game just so the community can collectively chill out. Because the community needs to chill out, to chill the F out. Because of Blueberry. Yeah, I do think that they are definitely doing some stuff with Unova in the background, but that's one of the reasons why I'm thinking that they're going to be holding off on Unova stuff for a while, is they know full well Unova can make bank for them. As well as they understand they colossally blundered with the initial release of Unova and basically actively repressing Unova officially for like over a decade, that they're trying to basically make amends for that. And that's why I think delay would also be better, so that way they can like actually reevaluate things and figure out, okay, what do we got to do? But yeah, it would be funny if they screw up Unova's launch twice, but it would also be massively depressing if that was the case. Because it shows they have learned nothing. And I play devil's advocate. Like, I mean, I will play devil's advocate for Nintendo more times than I think people would probably be okay with. But it's like, if they do it twice, even me will be like, okay, they've learned nothing. They're hopeless. I don't think we're going to get Johto stuff for a while. The closest I think we're going to get to a Johto thing is maybe re-releasing the Johto games like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Gold, Silver, Crystal on the Virtual Console on the Switch. That I think is, I don't think we're going to get like a remake of Johto. And one of the main reasons for that is that to remake Johto would be a huge money sink. You gotta remember, to build the region of Johto is not just building the region of Johto. It's building Johto and building Kanto. It's basically, you would basically need to build, for the price of 2 games, you would only end up getting 1 game to sell. So it would be a huge amount of money that Nintendo and Game Freak would have to sink into a Johto game. A new Johto game from scratch, I should say. And then there's no guarantee they will get, anywhere near the same kind of turnout from viewers, not from viewers, from players, because people will connect it to being, basically something like Let's Go. Which is one of the fundamental issues of basically another Johto game, at least in the relatively short term. Because in the grand scheme of the series, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee did not come out that long ago. We've only, Let's Go, Legends Arceus is 2 years old at this point? Yeah, Legends Arceus only came out 2 years ago. And that means, BDSP came out at the same time. Sword and Shield came out 2 years before that. So Sword and Shield was 3-4 years old. Well, 4 or 5 years old. And Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is 5 years old. That is not long ago in the grand scheme of things. Especially when you remember a game like X and Y came out a decade ago. If not actually more than a decade ago. So it's a very big risk of creating another Johto game. It could be seen as another Let's Go sort of style thingy. Because it's worth mentioning, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee did more or less outsell Legends Arceus. So it is something that they are taking into consideration. Yeah, I think in all likelihood, the next project we're going to be getting out of them is going to be Black and White or Black 2 White 2 or some sort of Unova adjacent project. I hope it's a Unova adjacent project, because I love Unova. I love my Black and White stuff. Literally, if you're watching on the short stream, you're literally seeing the background of my subscribe for more thing is literally the Unova thing. Is the map of Unova. Because, as always, USA #1. USA! USA! And I'm literally wearing red, white, and blue right now. My pants are red, and I'm wearing white socks. I love the chibi style. I will fully accept this. The reason I liked it, it's a 3D version of what the original art style was. Because I'm doing a thing involving Platinum right now as a personal project, and the chibi art style of BDSP is just a 3D version of what the art style was initially, which I liked that. Which is one of the reasons why if they do that sort of 3D style, they wouldn't have the chibi style for a Black and White game. Because the art style just of Black and White and the art style of Diamond and Pearl are very, very different. You actually have, visible arms, legs, and a torso on the Black and White character sprites. You don't have giant bobblehead and the whole body is just the color of the coat. If you look at the designs of the little sprites of Dawn, Lucas, and then Hilda, Hilbert, Rosa, and Nate, they're very different. So even if they did, do a similar-esque art style, it wouldn't work for the way Unova is. They would need to do... They wouldn't be able to basically do the same thing again. Because the way the world is. You should make it so the map on the bottom of the short matches the region you're playing. That's not a bad idea, Mudkip. I like that idea. I'll need to consider that. I will put that into consideration. That's a good idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Then again, I'm a smooth brain. I am a proper smooth brain. Let's go put those there. Alright, so we got a box done. And... Okay, so how many more boxes we got? Okay, so, we got a lot of boxes. We have a lot of boxes we can work with. But, I found the chibi art style actually kind of charming. I very much liked it. And that comes I don't really have a very strong attachment to the Generation 4 games. I have a much more strong attachment to Generation 5 games. But I liked the chibi style. But it's not for everyone, I will say that. It's very much... Everyone's mileage may vary. So, there is that. Your mileage may indeed vary. Common mudkip big brain moment, extremely common moment. Exactly. Much like that very rare human W short you send about the person finding the person's lost doggo. Rare Maxis W. Whoa, but Johnny has survived over 3 months. Wow, thank you very much for that, Rolls. What is that? Interesting, but Johnny has rolls bar zone for 3 months. Nice. I did not even see that right there. Thank you. How about that? I need to pay attention to like the other chat a bit more. I get very easily distracted, but thank you very much for that, Raltz. If you are still watching, very much thank you. There we go. Yeah, just working out the screen so the screen actually has like all of the stuff going out at the same time. So wait, what am I doing this? I can just get rid of the disable preview because that's drawing away resources from the ability for the thing actually to perform correctly. There we go. Now we're fine. Now we are cooking with gas. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this whole like you can't see it. But I basically have like 5 different things on display on my PC that I need to keep track of. I have the 2 streams with the gameplay footage, and the 2 different chats, and the DS proper. Because yes, I do record stuff entirely on hardware. This is a proper DS attached via capture card. Which means when it comes time for us to get back to playing Pokemon Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky, we are going to be playing Time, Darkness, and Sky on the actual hardware. Because I love that game. I freaking love that game. That game is top tier. Alright, it automatically refreshed them. Can we just take a second to appreciate that Roto powers automatically refresh themselves? It's not like meal powers where it's like, oh, do you want to reactivate this meal power? And then it just loads up the exact, like, sandwich you had before if you have the ingredients. Like, that would be so helpful. Again, like, the little QOL updates. The little QOL changes are what I like. And they are what we do. That's what we need. Like, the little changes, you know, like the nickname thing no longer being as intrusive. The ability to go, hello, Pixel Ships, how you doing? Also, one thing I do miss the ability to use the shoulder buttons as your A and B buttons. I miss those. I very heavily miss that. Like, because that's one thing about playing Sword and Shield again and using Dynamax Adventures. The trigger buttons on the controllers function for A and B buttons. And it's like, oh my gosh, I miss this. I miss this so much. But yeah, no, this has been great. This has been freaking fantastic. I love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Also, I need to go ask Shining Blue how to have like super chats and things pop up. I don't actually know how to do that. I don't know how to know how to have the main things pop up. Minior. Also, for everyone watching in the shorts feed chat, this is Flufo. This is Dorg. She is very, very floofy. That does not look good. Actually, no, No, I'm gonna scale that font down a little. Yeah, because the font looks like it looks so blurry. Like that font looks so blurry. I don't know. Maybe it's something with the outline, but the font just does not look appealing. I need to fine tune that a little bit later. I need to fine tune the font. Because font tuning. I don't know. We're figuring it out. We are figuring that out. Highlight. Add stream marker. Share. Studio. No. Studio. Got that. There we go. We had some stuff and things. But how you doing, Pixel Shifts? How you doing? Actually, let me go grab the main chat thing. Can you what, Jade? I don't know what can you do. I have several questions, Jade. Friend Jade. Also, actually, Mudkip, send Jade the thing that I just sent you before starting stream, the watermelon thing. I think Jade will find it amusing. Which reminds me, did you find the lemon thing amusing? I don't know, you tell me. I mean, Jade, I don't know what I say half the time. I just say words. Like, I say words. Listening to those words is a mistake unless you understand it. Mistakes have been made, but the mistakes are not always made. Yeah. We ball. We ball. We take the egg. We take the egg and we crack the egg, and eventually we get our shinies from the egg. You ever think it's weird though? The Minior is technically inside of two shells because you know you got the Minior casing around it, but then there's also the egg shell, so there's actually multiple of them. Are you gonna SOS hunt this? No, Minior does not SOS hunt. Minior does not SOS call, if I recall correctly. But no, we're doing Masuda hunt. The main reason for that is I like to style Pokeballs. And it's a lot harder to get a Minior to get in a luxury ball because it can use a little move called Explosion. And that's not a fun... Because the one that I'm using to breed is a yellow one. Whenever you breed a Minior, the eggs will always be of the color that the parent is. Well, I mean, unless it's a shiny, where the shiny one is black. So if instead I used a pink Minior, it would always have pink eggs. If I was using a green one, it would always have green eggs, and etc., 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 etc. So it's one of the weird Minior mechanics. Can I sell them on the market? No, do not sell Minior. Do not sell Happy Star-Shaped Shell Friend. It's like Kirby. It's too happy. Which, honestly, if I played Kirby at the time that I got this game, I probably would have named my Minior Kirby. Because I did actually have a pink Minior on my team. Except I named it Roswell. Except I named that Minior Roswell. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. We will be doing another one of our Shining giveaways in a few weeks. And the Shiny Rayquaza is still up for grabs in the Shiny giveaway. How come you didn't just save in front of a Shiny or have a damp Pokemon if you're worried about using Explosion? That's for SOS chaining. You can't save in front of a Shiny in this game. You can't save in front of shinies in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But also the reason I'm hunting it in this game is that I want to get the Alola Champion ribbon on my shiny Minior. which is something that if I got the shiny Minior all the way up in Scarlet Violet, I wouldn't be able to do. Well, the thing is, I mean, yeah, if I did hunt it in Scarlet Violet, that is what I would do. But I specifically want to get the Alola Champion ribbon on this one. As well as, like, Scarlet Violet shiny hunts are not doing as well as otherwise. Yeah. For me, ribbons are priority. That's the reason we shiny hunted for Mimikyu in this game. Is I just wanted my shiny Mimikyu to have the Alola Champion ribbon. Because it's more special. Which is a shame because I'll never be able to get to have a shiny Metagross that has the Hoenn Champion ribbon on it. I mean, you could technically with the Alola remakes. See, Alola remakes are probably more than a decade away. Because you gotta think. Unova remakes are a year away. Even a 3-year dev cycle would get us to Generation 6 remakes. And then, 7 years later after that. We wouldn't be getting Alola remakes until the soonest of 2031, 2032. And that's assuming they still do a 3-year remake cycle, which 3-year remake cycles are inherently incredibly unsustainable. And the main reason for that is if they do a 3-year remake cycle, we'd be getting a remake of Sword and Shield in 10 years. Well, less than 10 years, actually. Until we get a remake. We would be getting a remake of this game in maybe 8 or 9 years. If they stick to pretty much a 3-year remake cycle. And we get a Unova remakes this year. That's one of the reasons why I don't think we are going to be a 3-year remake cycle continuously. Is it's inherently unsustainable. Which is why I think more likely we're going to get something maybe along the line of a 5-6 year remake cycle, because Game Freak has realized we cannot sustain this. We cannot sustain that alongside the other, and we're going to go back to making spin-off games. Because they're realizing there is a very big market for spin-off games. Well, I mean, again, you can't really flack Game Freak for not really listening to the community on that, because, it's a policy. They can't really listen to the community. They have to listen to the stocks. They gotta listen to the stocks. They gotta listen to the executives. They gotta listen to the board of directors. So they can't really listen to the viewers too much. But, I mean, hey, could make an effort. I mean, if the game is over 10 years old, it doesn't sound too strange. But you gotta remember, 10 years old for a game, when normally Pokemon get remakes after 15, 16 years. You gotta remember, the Unova games came out in what, 2008? 2008, 2009? Let's see, where is my black version case? Where's my Pokemon Black version case? Basically games that came out, they're coming out now. So they're coming out almost 15 years later. A game getting a remake after only 10 or 11 years is, for Pokemon standards, that is. Now, when they remade Fire Red and Leaf Green in a relatively rapid pace, as well as Heart Gold, Soul Silver, that was due to those Pokemon simply not being able to be caught within the present games. That was simply an accessibility thing. With the modern games, it's much less of these Pokemon simply have no way of being obtained, and much more of this game has been out of basically circulation for a while. We can make some revenue on it. Sword and Shield is not going to be a game that is going to be making revenue with a remake until a couple more generations pass. But again, that's just the historic trend of how they made games. You can predict the future by looking at the past. So you could indeed say we are going back to the future. You could indeed say that. Well, you could. You could not say that, but I'm not saying it's entirely incorrect. It's not an entirely incorrect statement. Be like with Pokemon games, they generally. I think that was like 2 console differences, 2 console generation changes. Yeah, again, like, we don't know when it is that they're going to be remaking stuff like that. However, there are certain predictions one can make on certain things. There are some predictions that can be made. But we will simply figure that out as we figure that out. Yes, we take the egg. But yeah, no, it's going okay. So what's everyone gonna be doing today and tomorrow? Anyone got any, big plans for today? Big plans for tomorrow? Or, everyone doing what they do? Anyone gonna be doing anything? I got some recording plans for things. Again, I got that platinum project I'm working on, which I forgot how long it took to do stuff in platinum. I mean, well, Sinnoh as a whole, because there's a lot of running around you gotta do in that game. I mean, platinum is a fantastic game, but there is a lot of they do indeed give you the runaround for a good while. Also, the HMs. The HMs suck. But HMs wanting to go suck a railroad spike is honestly nothing new in the Pokemon games. Nothing crazy on the agenda. Sounds fun. Just remember, I am legally not allowed to finish that sentence. Blank and crazy. It is indeed Rust. It is Chicken Man. How does you do well? How well does the Chicken Man do? I smell cringe. Amazon is not here, Roo, so I don't know why you smelled cringe. But how does everyone do? Yeah, no, it's going pretty well. We're hunting a Minior. We are hunting for Minior. How am I the cringe one? I'm the one that got Pokemon Conquest. How am I cringe? I almost got a virus on my PC. How did you... Roost, what sorts of sites have you been going to? What sites have you been going to that would incur a virus? I have several questions, and I'm not sure I want those questions answered. Take good care of it. The world doesn't revolve around you. Pixel shit. I mean, okay, you have called me cringe in the past, so you can understand why, Roost. That is a logical conclusion one could draw. But also, you are correct, the world does not revolve around me. I'm not Isaac Newton. Discover zero gravity. Cannot track no anyone. I had pure intentions. I disagree! I don't know. I don't know, Roost. I don't know. Generally, websites with pure intentions don't have viruses attached to them. So, I forgive the skepticism. But I will say, press X to doubt. That is a very press X to doubt moment. Completely ethical intentions. Roost, I don't know if you've heard of the TV tropes page suspiciously specific denial, but those are some suspiciously specific denials, I will indeed say. Mr. Chicken Man Roost. You know, someday I'm gonna wander into the grass over here by accident. We're gonna find like a shiny Mareep or shiny Mudbray or something. It's just going to happen one of these days. It's just how the numbers are gonna work out. And one day I'm gonna drop my DS and the DS is gonna crash. I'll tell you exactly what to download. You won't have to completely and also question how the virus was involved. But how do I know that is exactly what you were actually trying to download? I mean, you can say anyway. I am curious about the situation, in all honesty. I like how the Miltank does actually like turn if you are close enough to it. I do like that. I do like that, even though I'm not a big... I don't dislike Miltank and like the same passionate hate that I know most people have. Despite Johto actually being one of the first games I ever played. I don't know, it amuses me. That just there is that level of just complete loathing hatred for Miltank. It requires genuine talent on the part of a Pokemon to inspire that much passionate hate. I looked up Gen 1 to 8-bit sprites, went to a website that said it had HD and try and save the images for future use. That sounds a little sus. Like, I'm gonna say, if something says it has all things 8-bit HD, like 8-bit HD seems a bit weird to me. I feel that those two things are fundamentally at odds, because 8-bit is like super pixelized. Do you consider RNG? I do consider RNG. Literally all we do is shiny hunt here. I do competitive Pokemon and I do shiny hunting. Literally all of that is RNG. Which is the reason why I am passionately against RNG manipulation. I did not say it was HD. It looked high definition, high quality. Ah, interesting. I was gonna say, if you're looking up 8-bit HD, I still don't get how that would happen. But fair enough. My intentions were pure. I have doubts. Doubt. On occasion. Do you consider the RNG? Have you considered the random number generator? Indeed, I have considered the random number generator, but the random number generator does the random number generator things. It randomly number generates. It generates numbers randomly. So I went to the page to try and save the image, and it said, "Do you have a human? Are you human captures a red flag?" I had to back out. Are you human capture? That was the red flag. Yeah, I don't get how stuff falls for that. Okay, but how did a virus get involved from there? Unless you downloaded stuff from it. Unless when you go there, it automatically starts to download a thing. But again, I don't go to those sites. That's why I just go to like, okay, I don't download them. I just use a copy thing. Yeah, the only thing that I ever had for something akin to that is I have a folder of Ken Sugimori styled art sprites for Pokemon, just with the shiny recolors. that I know like people like put together to create the Ken Sugimori art style in shiny color. People who do recolors of the Ken Sugimori official Pokemon artwork, but recolor the Pokemon into their shiny colors. And that's a giant Google Drive folder. Better to go to the more complicated way of getting my sprites and just screenshotting the sprites. Do not download anything. I checked my files and it just put some McAfee spamware on my Google Chrome. Can we do the Chrome and went for Opera GX? How the freak does that happen? How does that happen? I have spamware. This is why I don't like computers. This is why I prefer pencil and paper. You can't get spamware on paper. I mean, Roost, to be fair, you know more about computers and stuff than I do. Alright? You understand computers more, and that's scary considering you seem to know very little. Because you can surprise me in different ways all the time. I mean, that's the thing, you can never, Roost is just something you can never inherently predict. He's an inherently unpredictable thing. Because you continue to bore me in different ways all the time. Ooh. Ooh. Also an impressive way of doing things. Also a very impressive thing. But also, Roost, dial it back. You know, some people may not know about the, may not know the familiarity and may be off-put by that. Not saying crossing the line, but just saying, may want to stuff. Yes. But yes. Like, for me, it took me a while to figure out how to... Yeah, it took me, like, forever to figure out what was... Like, a month to figure out what was wrong with the bitrate. Dial it back. Starting to hate that phrase. Fair enough. I know, but I'm saying is that there may be people who don't know that Pixel. There may be people who do not know that. I'm gonna get some more water soon. We get some more water. Yeah. Again, it's like with Mudkip. It's like things with Mudkip. You're not gonna give a nickname to it. It is true. I don't entirely disagree, but you know, hi, Lexi. Thank you, Lexi. Lexi's in the shorts feed chat. Can one of the mods go grab Beacon of Lexi's link, please? But how are you doing, Lexi? Actually, I'm gonna go get some water while that's going on. There we go. Okay. There we go. You move the same type, the move becomes the same powers. Rotom-Dex. You kind of annoy things. I don't know. Like, I don't mind the Rotom-Dex. The Rotom-Dex just at times does stupid thingies. But, there you go. Oh, then this is technically the orange Minior, not the yellow one. I think technically that. No. We stopped keeping a counter a long time ago. About a year. Actually, yeah, around a year ago, we kind of stopped keeping a count for shinies, for encounters. Mostly with Scarlet Violet, because you can't really keep track of encounters for Scarlet Violet. And then I just realized it's so much easier not to keep track of things. Because, one, I don't know how heavily over odds I am, so that number doesn't cause me physical pain. So there's that, which, again, when the Greninja went 5.5 times over odds, that caused me physical pain every turn. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna keep track of it, so I don't know how bad it is for me if I don't get it for them. So it's sort of a thing that Draconic and I were talking about where the Pokemon Direct may go, and that would take Johto, and that we would want. I don't think we're gonna get those games. My hope, honestly, is we don't get Gen 5 remakes. Because, as much as I would love to get a Generation 5 remake, I think the community, the Pokemon community as a whole, needs pretty much a year of no new games just to basically, mentally sort itself out and process everything. Basically a spacer is what the community needs. And that would also give time for the next Nintendo system to come out, and then those games can be on that system, which has far better hardware. But also, if they do make a Unova remake, they need to not do the Scarlet Violet world where it's, free roaming things everywhere. They need to go back to the sectioned out loading zones that, basically the older systems had, like Sword and Shield. There's too bad anyone who hunted the starters in Masuda pre-DLC basically got screwed since the DLC made them so easy to get. Yeah, the thing is, once we saw that the starters were going to be in the DLC, I was like, I'm not doing any more Masuda starter hunts. I am wrapping up all of my Masuda starter hunts right now, finishing them and starting no new ones. Because even if we didn't actually get them, there was still that potential possibility. I would always keep, some still in my back pocket of if we finish our shiny hunt, it gives us something else to do, for the rest of the video. But I wouldn't say, okay, today we're doing, 5 hours of, dedicated Charmander shiny hunting and Masuda eggs. When, in 2 months, we could be getting shiny Charmander just, sandwich power. So there's really no point in that. Yeah, I did a bunch of them via Masuda method. I got, shiny Scorbunny family ridiculously fast. All of those were under odds. I got the shiny Rowlet family. I got a lot of them relatively, some of them relatively quickly. And then there was Greninja. And the shiny Greninja hunting is honestly kind of what put me off the most about future starter hunting. And just, you know what? If we can't get them in the overworld, in the DLC, I wouldn't mind going back to them. But if there's another option, I will take that other option over more Masuda, because that was not fun. Again, 5.5 times odds for the first shiny Greninja, but for the second shiny Greninja. When the first shiny Greninja, because we were doing a shiny living dex, was over double odds. And the third shiny was 77 eggs after the second one. So even then, we're still well over triple odds for each individual one. Not fun. Not fun. Say number between 1 and 1,100. 935. Final answer, Roost. Final answer, 935. Man, I can't believe the Pokemon Day is about 2 weeks. I'm very excited. I mean, it's 12 days. Yeah, it's like a little less than 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, it's 12 days away. 12 days remaining. And then the counter begins. Son of a Karkadet. What happened, Roast? What is thank you for the controlling the thing. But what was the thing? What is with the contained expletive, friend chicken man? Oh, my Kirkadet. What is with the expletive? I'm curious. I'm very, very curious. Oh yeah, this year we get an extra day of February. We do indeed get an extra day of February. Just remember, you can thank the Romans for that. You can thank the Romans. Also remember, every 100 years, you actually don't get a leap day. 'Cause a year is not 365.25 days. It is actually 365.26 days. So every year, it would add up to, you know, an extra 2 days. But because we don't have an extra, like, a double day thing, we just don't have the track of it one. It's really weird. Well, there's 110 Pokemon on this mod. It asks for a number. Which one to shiny hunt? Ah, so what is one number 109? What is what is Pokemon number 935 then? I assume it's like a legendary or a mythical then. Hello, I'm Alartus. I'm trying to live deck transfer everything. Sounds good. We are slowly working on our shiny living decks as well. We're going for Minior at the present. We've got well over 500-600 of them at this point. But we're still, you know, barely halfway done. And we still have got stuff like shiny Poipole, and we still got 2 shiny Poipole and 2 shiny type Null to go for. So we're still for a while. Ah, Karkadet. I see. I see. I wish you good luck on that, chicken man. I wish you the best of luck. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Hey, Temper, how you doing? Thank you very much, Temper. Thank you very much. And remember, you can always watch the stream on replay later. We do keep them up for that viewing express purposes. Many, many thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Karkadet wasn't even in this mod last time I played. I have no idea where it spawns. Well, at least that should keep you occupied for a while, Roost. You're giving you some stuff and things to go do in the meantime. That should occupy you for some time. You could say. That could be fun. You know. That's how it goes. But yeah, I don't know how long we're actually going to be live tonight for. Well, not tonight, just today, because I am a little bit tired today. I spent way too much time reading TV tropes this morning. I spent like literally an hour reading it. It was like, oh wait, it's about 6 minutes until I have to start streaming. Oh, and it's Minior. I mean, I love Minior shiny. I love shiny Minior, but I do still need to shiny hunt this thing. Yeah, I mean, Well, then again, when we get playing the main other DS games, I just have the top and bottom screen be this. You know, I don't need to do anything fancy. Fancy, schmancy. Oh. Though I will need to figure out what to do with the Flufo, which, if you're watching on the main stream, you don't get to see the Flufo that is next to the face cam. But actually, is it on this one? Is it on this? No, okay, right, no. The Flufo has not been put up on this one. It was on the other one, but not this one. It will be interesting, though, Lexi, if you're still watching. It will be interesting if they do remake Gen 5. What will they do about the Dream World? Because, like, will they just not have the Dream World be a thing? Because, like, the Sea Gear, I think, also probably... I mean, the Sea Gear could also completely go away, too, because... Like, the Sea Gear was basically the Poketch, but, like, a worse version of the Poketch. But it also did nothing unless you were on IR, which... Like, it was just trading with people. So, it was... I don't know. I mean, I kind of enjoyed, like, the IR, you could do, like, a voice call-ish thing with your friend. You know, over the internet. I did remember that. Because that was actually before I had a phone. That I could actually talk with my friends over long distance. So you had to, like, coordinate things. Yeah, well, former friend. They were a group of the person I did that with is one of the members of the group of people who used to gaslight me. So, kind of bittersweet memories on that. But it was a neat system where, like, yeah, you could call your friends on it, you know, as long as, like, you prearranged a time at, you know, midway through school. But one sleep could maybe tie in with the Dream World, but it's unlikely, but it could. See it. I mean, the thing is, the Dream World was itself a completely different thing, though. There was all kinds of mini games. You know, the Dream World was something you actively played. As opposed to Pokemon Sleep, which is a sleep aid. So, I don't know if it would really be able to tie in with it. But it would be interesting. You are kidding me. Upon entering this biome, I find a shiny Geodude. I mean, hey, Bruce, that's how shiny hunting goes. Sometimes that is the lotto that is the shiny hunter. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes the game says, ha, how about you get a thing? And other times it says no. Hey, just remember. Second I started my normal encounter power sandwich when I was looking for shiny Azurill, I found a shiny Lechonk. And I didn't find an Azurill at all. And then there's times I start up a thing. And it's like it took 10 shiny sandwiches to get shiny Karkadet, if not more. Actually, no, it was more than 10. It was more than 10. It was like 11 or 12. And then there's times, you know, I'm running encounter power sandwiches, running sparkle power sandwiches for Iron Valiant, and I find freaking Vaporeon shiny. Yes, for those who don't know, Vaporeon is a shiny I have a vendetta against, because I keep finding them when I keep phasing on Vaporeon when I'm hunting other things, and I'm not even hunting water types. I'll be fine if that wasn't my fourth shiny. I mean, it's a gold nugget. You can sell it. But then again, unless it's fool's gold. Unless it is fool's gold. Which, I had someone asking me, why is fool's gold called fool's gold? And I don't know how I felt about that. Pirate. I mean... Which reminds me, I do love that all the towns in Ore are, I do love how all the towns in Ore are named after minerals. As someone who studies geology, I am very pleased. This pleases me. This is acceptable. A little golden nugget. Which reminds me, in my platinum thing that I'm presently doing, I need to farm a crap ton of money because I'm gonna need to buy a whole lot of coins when I get to Jubilife City. Not Jubilife, Veilstone. Because, like, remember, back in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, and I think in a lot of the older games, you could just straight up buy coins. So long as you could farm money by rematching people or acquiring sell-fodder items, you could just buy coins to buy TMs. Which I loved. Like, I freaking love that you could do that, but... Like, I mean, at that point, it would be, what, 100,000 Pokédollars just to get one dang TM? It's so not worth it. But, I mean, hey. I know only $200,000 at the end of the point. I mean, I could back calculate it. Because, again, I am a nerd when it comes to the numbers. I can't stop seeing the fucking numbers. Some point, we are going to do a playthrough of Call of Duty, the Black Ops Call of Duty series. We are going to be starting at World at War, going all the way through World at War, into Black Ops 1, to Black Ops 2, into Black Ops 3, and we are not doing anything with Black Ops 4, because that game freaking sucks. They mutilated zombies. They gutted it. I love playing zombies. But the point system in that game, I cannot agree with. And then, you know, literally the way they shot the heart out of the main characters. With, like, literally all the original characters are dead. And, like, literally all the main characters are dead. They restart the universe. And hopefully everything went good. And then we found out in Cold War, nope, the new universe they died for is still being corrupted by things. Ugh, it hurts because I love those games. Like, okay, to show you how much I love the Call of Duty Zombies franchise, this is the special metal case. Black Ops 1 case. I love those games. I love those games. And they Treyarch, you hurt us. You hurt me, Treyarch. Why? Those games hurt me more than Legends Arceus. Ooh, burn. That's a thing right there. Also, yes, we're playing Ultra Moon. That's why the game is dark in game right now. Well, no, I don't have the Shiny Charm on my Sun version, on my Ultra Sun version. Which, by the way, there's actually no point in me ever getting the Shiny Charm on my Ultra Sun version, because even if you have the Shiny Charm, you can't actually get Shiny Charm boost on Type Null. Well, not Type Null. Yeah, no, on Type Null, because it's Type Null Slave Ally. You can't Type Null will always be 1 in 4,096 odds. Same with the Point Ball. It will always be those, even if you get the Shiny Charm. There is literally no point. So I'm gonna need to play that again. So that's gonna be fun. I love that game. I legitimately love that game. You know, it's a lot like the Black and White games, where like I can play those games like to the end of the year. I can keep playing those games until the heat death of the universe, and I will be happy. Which I cannot say that about most Pokemon games. Like I will always play them. Which reminds me of again, that's a joke that, you know, again, a lot of you guys won't know because you guys are not part of that subreddit. And most of you don't even know that game, so that meme would not be understood. But again, we ball and we vibe. We vibe. Lunala. I do like Lunala as well. I do like Lunala. Hello there, Garimer Lopez. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. I do like Lunala as well. I mean, I like both of the legendaries, so Galio and Lunala. Although I like Necrozma. Necrozma's neat. I love how if you actually look at base Necrozma, yeah, no. Its body is literally the head of Ultra Necrozma. I love that. Hello, Slyman Boomer guy.
You say I am loser, but yet I am the only one who has acquired the record-breaking 12-win streak in the EBL. Next week we see if we make it 13, and when I face Draconic, we see if I make it 14.
Hello there, Boomer guy, man who is not Sly. Can one of the mods please go grab Slyman Boomer guy's link, please? Did you just say record blankly? Record blanking? I have no idea, Roost. Just my brain is paste. My brain is a freaking sieve, so maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But also, Sly. Bold words from someone facing Anxious Christian this week. Bold words. Bold words. I look forward to your match. Well, not this week, next week. That's gonna be fun. No, none of this week. Once we schedule, I'll have you lose your record. I mean, hey, even if I lose at this point, I will still have that record. I have the longest record of win. I have the longest continuous win streak record in EBL history. Even if I lose, you will not cause me to break the record. You're not cause me to lose the record. You will just simply cause me to break. You will cause the record streak to have been broken. But you will need to claw your way back up to winning that. Thank you, Roost. Thank you, Chicken Man. I just did my better. Ah, you did. That should be Slurp Guy. That is indeed Slurp Guy. Just remember, Sly puts the 2 L's in Sly Guy. And there's only 1 L in Sly Guy. That's why there's no W in Sly Guy. There are no W's within those confines. Exactly. And that's from Jade and Mudkip. Alright, I cannot take any credit for that. I wish I could take credit for that. Yes, Boomer, I am playing on an actual DS. I've said before, and I will say again, I believe in playing on the real hardware. And it's not a DS, the 3DS XL. It is not only a 3DS XL, it is the Solgaleo Lunala Special 3DS XL, which I bought refurbished for a discount price from Nintendo's official store. Yeah. $300 capture card installed in this thing. I'm not going to be able to tell you where this card cadet is shiny. My eyesight isn't good enough for this. I mean, just catch every card cadet you see. You just have to catch every single one of them, Roost. Every single card cadet must be captured, bottled, and inspected. It's cheaper and it works. Like, the thing is, my policy is this with refurbished stuff. They knew something broke in it. So they went over, they inspected it, made sure everything was working. This is probably better off it's probably better off than off the factory floor. It'd be nice if they actually spawned. I've only caught a combo of 2. That is a big rip. That is what we call a ripperoni pepperoni right there, Mr. Chicken Man. That is a ripperino. That is a rip. But also just remember, Boomer, I'm doing 2 draft leagues at the same time. So if I slip up, it's because I'm focusing on the UNPL league. And then a Landorus appeared. And then there was suddenly Landorus. Actually, you know what? If I can find that GIF, I'm sending you it. And then there was suddenly Landorus. And then there was suddenly Landorus the Blenderous. I'm sending you the GIF right now if I can find it. Which you'll know the GIF when you see the GIF. How does this happen? 4 servers. Oh my gosh, Christian Battle makes me mad at Sly. It makes us mad at everyone. It makes everyone mad at Sly. See, where is Roos, man of chicken guy? Boost. There's Roast. We haven't battled yet, and you're already making news on your future. Oh no, this has been me for everything. This has been me. This season has not been my priority. This season's priority has been the UNPL. Oh, as cool as Lando is. I'm not breaking the combo. Do. Lando coming in like you're gonna have a bad time. That GIF is so cursed. But one of my friends sent me that a while ago and was like, I must share this with other people. Damn, well now I have to break the combo. Johnny Capsicum. I mean, at least now you can catch the Lando. At least now you can just catch the Blando. So what did Jade say? Is it Blendo? Oh no. I mean, hey, Capsicum is a good one. Capsicum is a thing. Capsicum is a thing. Capsicum does he? Is it sad that the first ever Capsicum I've caught since Violet came out, and this is the Pixelmon? So you haven't caught Capsicum yet in Scarlet Violet? Interesting. Fascinating. I mean, you've mentioned before, you don't really play the Pokemon games. Oh no. That's what happened. Oh no, that's about a different thing. Someone's telling me about in DMs. There's a thing that happened. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. That's why I always triple save. I do have the charm. Okay, you said this is my first ever Capsicum I've caught since Scarlet. Yeah, this is my first ever Capsicum that I've caught since Violet came out. To me, there is one meaning of that. You have never caught a Capsicum. Okay? That can only be read one way literally, which is, this is the first Capsicum I have ever caught. Capsicum is a mon that exists. I mean, it evolves into Scovillain. and angry. Since I didn't put thought into week 5 team week 6 though. If he forgets to save, I'll be mad. But I've told you several times that I have the charm. How did you get the charm in the first without catching one in the first place? You get it traded to you! That's not you catching a Capsicid! It is possible to have the shiny charm without having caught something. Someone just trades it to you. Like, I have not caught a Turtonator. I have never once caught a Turtonator. Because the only time I have ever gotten Turtonator registered in my Pokedex is because people traded me a Turtonator to get it registered. That is how one is never caught a Pokemon and still has the charm. So it is possible. You must adopt the thinking. One must adopt the thought line. You must understand the brainwaves. The trading the black market roost, obviously. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. You think Justin is understanding enough to trade me a Capsicid? Nah, that man said sink or swim. He only traded with me for riches. I mean, to be fair, I don't know Justin. There is maybe 2 interactions I have ever had with Justin. And that's being generous. Maybe 2. Like, I don't really even know you that much. All I know is you are a man who gives 0 craps about anything. You're from Arkansas. And you know cars. And Minecraft. He's the least Canadian. Okay, so he sounds like John. He sounds like Proton John then. Okay. He's Diet Proton John. Okay. That makes a little bit of sense then. The least Canadian I've ever met. God bless the Canadians. What would we do without the USA's hat? Well, probably the biggest, largest country in the world. That's probably what we do. Because USA #1. Stretches all the way from Texas to the Arctic. Sorry, we are very... the reason why the USA is... I'm literally wearing red, white, and blue right now. My shirt is white. Not my shirt. My shirt is white. My shirt is blue. My socks are white. And my pants are red. I mean, you know more about cars than I do. Like, you were talking about those Volkswagen cars. Like, you were refurbishing or whatever. You know more about cars than I do, which granted everyone knows more about cars than I do, because I don't know a freaking thing about cars. I know you turn the key in the ignition, and even now there's a button on them, and it starts the thing up, and you put gasoline in it. And it's 4 wheels, and it drives in a straight line, or it can turn. I know very minimal things about cars. Other than that, the electric cars don't like the cold. Okay? I don't know anything about cars. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. You gave the impression you vaguely understood things, Roost. Exactly, the Empoleon Master. Cargo Vroom Vroom. Much like Reva Vroom, which I've been using to good effect in the UNPL as a sweeper. Reva Vroom. Goes hard. Love it. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Because you are the ones that make all of this stuff possible. Also, battery is low on the DS, which is kind of good because we were going to be ending off at some point relatively soon, but I still should get this thing charged because it is now on red battery life power. So yes. So yeah, we're probably actually going to be packing it in now. Something goes beep beep. And that's what Roadrunner does. Beep beep. Which, by the way, if I ever get if I can ever catch another Gyarados, I'm naming it Beep Beep or Roadrunner. Or when I get a car, I will have the Beep Beep from the Roadrunner be my horn, because beep beep. I don't know, it just amuses me. Classic Looney Tunes, can't beat. Modern Looney Tunes, nah. The classics, can't beat them. If I see the shiny Capsicid, I'm not gonna break the chain. I only need one for my goals. Goals. Well, what if you need a shiny Scovillain? What if you need shiny Scovillain? What will you do then, Chicken Man? What will you do then? Hello there, Emery. Hello there, little Tune. Zuna, you kind of came in towards the end of things. But welcome in. Again, if you were in the shorts stream, it'll evolve in Skullman. Okay, but then you won't have a Capsicid anymore. You won't have a Capsa youngling. You will not have the little thing. Again, can we also appreciate that they actually added a freaking fire grass type? I love it. And again, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. We are going to be ending off soon, but we made some good progress. We got, let's see, 15, 35, those are the 45. We got 75 hatches in today. I'd say I just go on a warning capsule. Fair enough. Alright, so we did good today. So let's go on a raid. Let's go. I has been here all stream just looking. Oh! The lurks. There were many lurks there. But we are gonna go for a raid. So we should we're gonna mute this. I also just realized that I can actually adjust my audio settings while live. I didn't think you could do that, but as it turns out, I'm a smooth brain and I was wrong, but we can do that now. We can actually vibe. We can actually vibe that way. Ooh, Bread Guy. Mr. Z Guy Bread Guy is doing Dynamax Adventures Articuno. Okay, I mean, we're gonna do that. Ooh. Dark Moon Sylveon. She is doing some Mewtwo. Let's go Eevee hunt. Ooh. You know what? Someone's shiny hunting Mewtwo all the way back in Let's Go Eevee. Respect for that. So we're gonna go raid Dark Moon Sylveon. Raid. Not raid Shadow Legends. We're gonna go raid Dark Moon Sylveon. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. We could not do anything here without you. You guys make all of this stuff amazing, glorious, and possible. If it weren't for you, I'd literally be just some jackwagon moron talking into a camera. But you make this a community. And to that I thank all of you. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. And tomorrow, maybe we do some Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky. Maybe. Hopefully. Possibly. I need to go find my I need to find my cartridge for it. See you. We'll see you. I mean, I am a moron talking into a camera, but I'm not just a moron talking into a camera. I'm a moron talking into a camera who can entertain people. See ya.